Be honest with me. What is the first thing you did this morning? Before you brushed your teeth? Before you kissed your partner? Before you even fully opened your eyes? Did you reach for the phone? Did you let that blue light flood your retina? Did you scroll for 10 minutes before you even stood up? If you did, you didn't just waste time. You chemically castrated your motivation for the rest of the day. You just fell into the dopamine trap, and it's the reason you feel tired, anxious, and stuck. Let's talk about a rat. In the 1950s, scientists ran an experiment. They put a rat in a cage with a lever. When the rat pressed the lever, a small electrode stimulated the pleasure center of its brain. It gave the rat a hit of pure dopamine. Do you know what happened? The rat stopped eating, it stopped sleeping, it stopped drinking water. It just pressed the lever over and over again. It pressed the lever 7,000 times an hour until it collapsed from exhaustion. It chose the artificial spike of pleasure over its own survival. Now, look around you. Look at the bus stop. Look at the dinner table. Look in the mirror. We are the rat, and the smartphone is the lever. Our brains were not designed for 2026. They were designed for the savannah 50,000 years ago. Back then, dopamine was a survival currency. You got a little drip of it when you found berries. You got a drip when you successfully hunted. It was a reward for effort. It was nature's way of saying, "Good job. Keep doing that." But today, we have hacked the system. We have created what biologists call a supernormal stimulus. TikTok, Instagram Reels, sugary foods, video games, pornography. These things provide a spike of dopamine that is 10 times higher than anything found in nature. And the worst part, they require zero effort. When you scroll for 2 hours on a Sunday morning, you are flooding your brain with unearned reward. You are telling your biology that you just hunted a mammoth, won a war, and found a mate, all while lying in your underwear. So, when you finally put the phone down and try to do something hard like write an essay, go to the gym, or clean your room, your brain screams no. Why would it want to do hard work for a low dopamine reward when it knows there is a device in your pocket that offers a high reward for no work? We haven't lost our focus. We haven't developed ADHD overnight. We have simply raised our dopamine baseline so high that normal life feels unbearably boring. We have fried our own receptors. We are drowning in pleasure, and yet we have never been more miserable. There is a quote by the philosopher Blaise Pascal that haunts me. All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone. When was the last time you were truly bored? I don't mean looking for something to watch on Netflix bored. I mean staring at a wall, silence in the room bored. Most of us haven't felt that in a decade. As soon as the elevator door closes, the phone comes out. As soon as the traffic light turns red, the podcast goes on. We treat boredom like it's a physical injury. We treat silence like an enemy. But here's the secret that the tech giants do want you to know. Boredom is not the enemy. Boredom is the gateway. When your brain is deprived of cheap stimulation, it starts to panic. It feels restless. But if you push through that initial pain, something magical happens. The baseline starts to reset. Think about a time you went camping or the power went out for a few days. The first few hours were annoying. But by day 3, a simple conversation felt interesting. An apple tasted sweeter. A sunset looked more beautiful. Why? Because your dopamine receptors were healing. You were becoming sensitive to life again. The dopamine detox is not a trend. It is a necessity for survival in the modern age. It means consciously choosing pain over pleasure. It means waking up and not touching the phone for the first hour. It means eating a meal without watching YouTube. It means going for a walk without headphones. It sounds terrifying, doesn't it? To be alone with your own thoughts. But that fear is exactly why you need to do it. Because right now, you aren't living your life. You are being lived by the algorithm. The algorithm knows exactly when your resistance is low. It knows exactly what video will keep you trapping for another 20 minutes. The only way to win this war is to stop playing. You have to embrace the boredom. You have to let the rat inside you starve for a bit, so that the human can wake up. Because if you can't control your own attention, you can't control your own future. The lever is right there. The choice is, are you going to press it, or are you going to break the machine?